have received the verdict on Mounjaro. I spoke with my doctor yesterday, and she said that the safest thing at this point is to stop the Mounjaro. It is a weekly injection, so I did my injection on Sunday, and so it will probably take, she said, anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks for the side effects to resolve. The reason she wants me to do this is because she said we really need to find out whether it's the medication or it's something else going on. So in about 3 weeks, I'll know if I need to do some heart testing or if it was just the medicine. I am a little sad about having to stop it, just because I get excited when I find a tool that helps me reach my goals. But I do feel like with the way I've been eating, the healthy eating I've been doing, and the movement every day, that when I recheck my blood work in June, I do feel like even without the medicine, my hemoglobin A1C is going to be where it needs to be. So I'm being hopeful and continuing to move forward. In the past 6 years, one of the biggest things I've learned that has helped me through difficult times is to focus on gratitude. In 2017, my husband had an aortic aneurysm. The top part of his aorta was swollen like a balloon and was about to rupture, so he had emergency surgery. But before he did, the surgeon told us to make sure that he gets his affairs in order, because he will be medically dead for 25 minutes on the table, which was very odd and difficult. My husband was 36 at the time, and so from that moment on, I have really focused on the things I'm grateful for, taking every moment and trying to focus on the joy of the moment and being with the people I love. So when I got off the phone with my doctor, that's what I chose to do, was to stop, take a moment, and think of all of the things that I'm grateful for. We can always find a way to turn the turmoil into joy. And this is just one of those ways that I've learned to help me look at the negative things or frustrating things in my life as being a positive learning experience, so I can keep moving forward in joy. Something really cool happened on Thursday. I had done my video that morning, and then as I was watching YouTube later that day, I saw that Julia Rose had posted about gratitude also, and how she does journaling for gratitude. So neat. I really loved that video. I definitely suggest you check it out. She's got some amazing ideas. I'm going to put the link to that video down below. This past Friday, something very unpleasant happened to me, and I've been trying to process it this weekend. It's getting much better. I knew I shouldn't have said that I would have joy in all circumstances. In my video on Monday, I was like, kind of tempting the universe there. Sure enough, it threw stuff my way. So on Friday, and I can't go into the details of what happened, but I can tell you that it was a heartbreaking experience. You know how people can stab you in the back? Well, this person stabbed me to the front, to the heart, in the front, face to face. So, number one, it was very shocking. Number two, I got super angry, super angry. And I honestly just didn't know how to process it at all. It's not a situation where I can get out of being around that person. So I had to kind of unplug this weekend and determine a game plan forward, because I did not want this to derail my hard work of losing weight and getting healthy. Normally, when I would have those horrible feelings, of course, I would try to numb with food and I would binge. So I gritted my teeth and I held on to what I could to make sure that I did not binge this weekend, and I didn't. And I'm grateful that I got through this weekend without binging, because now I know I can get through really hard emotional things and not binge. I use my coping skills, journaling, and talking to my husband about the situation. He's very analytical, and I love that he's able to see situations without a lot of emotion or any emotion involved in it, and he's able to help me to see all sides of the situation. I know I cannot change anyone. Each of us have our own understanding of reality. My understanding of reality is different from even someone who's standing right by me and walking through the same things at the same time. So, number one, I acknowledge that this other person is living their reality and honestly believes that was the course of action that they needed to take. Number two, I am choosing to believe that they did not do it meaning to be malicious, because that's the only way I can move forward, since I'm going to have to be around this person. Number three, I accepted that I could be angry, and I accepted that I could be upset and distraught over what happened, and I allowed myself time to process those feelings. The first night, it was very hard for me to sleep. I kept going over and over things in my mind, and it was very hard for me to stop the catastrophizing. So the next day, I focused on, instead of what had happened in the past, it's over, it's done, then on Saturday, I focused on finding a solution. My solution to this problem is going to be ignoring, or not ignoring, I'm not going to be rude to the person, but I am going to not engage with that person unless absolutely necessary. And when I do engage with that person, I'm not going to allow what happened on Friday to cloud my mind and change the way I would behave with any other human being. I'm going to behave with decency and respect, and I'm just going to move on. On Sunday, I determined that this person was no longer allowed to occupy space in my heart, soul, or mind. Too many times I've allowed people and their actions to completely derail me in my healthy lifestyle goals and in the way that I even experience life. Normally, we went to a movie on Saturday, and normally in these situations where something has upset me so badly, I completely isolate and close off from the rest of the world. And normally I would have told my family, you guys go ahead, go have a good time, I just need to kind of be here. But I didn't. I said, you know what? This person is not going to take over my life and change how I am with my family and stop me from enjoying my life. So I went to the movie and we had an amazing time. And I really wish, I'm about to turn 46. I really wish I had learned this when I was 21, 22. It would have saved me a lot of agony. So I just want to remind you guys, because we all experience these horrible moments in our life, but I want you to know that it is possible to get through these super painful times, frustrating times of anger. We can get through those without leaning on our addictions to help us through it. I'm so grateful to be surrounded by people who love me. My family's incredible. I have friends that I'm super close to. We talk through things. In fact, my besties, I had to text on Friday and said, hey, I may be out of pocket this weekend just because I'm processing things. And they sent me love and told me they understood. And, you know, that's what I'm grateful for, right? Gratitude. Friends who understand, family who understands and loves you despite all of it. So I just feel like an extremely blessed woman. As far as 75 hard this week, still on track. Because I'm still having the tachycardia, I am still doing at least 10,000 steps a day as my first workout. And my second workout is a stretching, something outside, very easy yoga, something like that. I was able to stay true to my diet. It was my stepdaughter's birthday and she had an amazing looking cake, but I had one bite and that was it. And that was good enough. I actually did feel satiated with that. I stuck to my intermittent fasting and my 3 400-calorie meals a day. Water intake, staying strong at 1 gallon a day. Water. I am reading 10 pages in a nonfiction book. I just finished Atomic Habits, so I am ready to get another one and get started on that. And I got my progress pics every day. Here they are. Losing the 4.9 pounds this week has helped me to have over 50 pounds weight loss since November. I did also lose an inch this week, so here are my progress photos. Thank you for sticking out this week's video with me. I sure appreciate you guys tremendously. I love you all dearly, and I hope y'all have an incredible week. We've got so many goals that we're going to crush and dreams that we are going to realize. Love you guys.